Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Still on the issue of UGM and the five suspected paraded men that the police has said are the UGM who did the mayhem that happened in Orji police station in Owerri, Imo State. As we speak, a young lady has called out the police and also spoke concerning the one of the persons who they paraded as her uncle and definitely not a UGM officer. And also, there's also a video that has come online over what had also happened in the same Imo State, and the young man cried. In fact, they had to call a white man that, please, why don't you video this thing and tell the community, international world, what is going on in Nigeria? And too many things, you're going to wrap it up in one. Before we go to the newspaper to find out all these things that happened in Imo State and what people are saying, Aisha Yusufu has spoken concerning this matter. It's a different ideology entirely. In fact, the things are really getting out of hand. But before we go to the newspaper, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what the young lady said. He said one of the young men, the man in white top and jeans trouser, is her uncle. He said definitely that young man is not a UGM, that's unknown gunman. He said that let me quote her words now. He said, "My beloved uncle is innocent. He came back yesterday from Brunei Island with his family because of his father-in-law's burial that will hold on Friday the 28th of May 2021. Friday is still ahead. He is responsible and works in an oil company. He came to Owerri early hours of today to buy some things and was arrested and paraded as unknown gunmen." If this is true, her name is Queen Elias. This is really worrisome. A lot of Nigerians have been screaming, a lot of Nigerians have been crying. But the little I know, and if you have a little inkling of what happens in a corporate environment, especially in Nigeria, especially these international companies, corporate environment, they don't play with their brand name. That young man may likely lose his job, not because he is guilty of being paraded as UGM, but because of the brand name of the company. If you watch, they are very explicit of not mentioning the exact oil company he works in. And now the first thing the oil and gas company may likely want to do is to distance themselves from him. About that, by the time that thing happens, they will tell him, okay, please, do you know what? We'll give you ample time. Go and sort yourself out with this police, because they believe that police are independent, are always right. By the time they're done with the investigation, likelihood of him losing his job is very high. It happened sometime when one of these banks had issues with paternity tests, fathering a baby and all that. Eventually, when a lady called him out, I think MD of one of the banks called him out, it was viral at that period. The bank had to tell him, please step aside first, okay? Step aside, sort yourself out. Eventually, he was laid off. Why? Because suspended, whatever name you're comfortable with, they may just give suspension. That suspension means that don't come to the office just yet. And whether you like it or not, it has different connotational meaning. Now, let us look at what happened also in the same Imo State. A young man crying out also that his brother was innocently killed over the same issue. Let's watch this video.
Where am I brought up? White man, can't you come and see? Can't you come and see? They just kill my brother now. Nigerian soldiers. My brother that has not done anything. Can't you come and video it and say to your people, is it good like this? Can't you come and see it? Hey, Nigerian soldiers, they just killed my brother. They just killed my brother. Nigerian soldiers just killed my brother this afternoon. They just killed my brother. My brother that has not done anything. I am going with you. I am going with you. I am going with you. Hey, I'm going with you. Go to Chetapa. I'm going with you. Hey, Nigerian soldiers. Hey, my brother, Babu. Hey, Nigerian soldiers. Hey, my brother, Babu. Babu Nana. Babu Ane. Hey. Joy! Hey, we going. be going. Oh, hey, hey, oh, oh, the only brother, my only brother. Hey, and the telling me, oh, hey, hey, my brother, Blayalola, Chile, me. Oh, let's say, little penny, my brother.
But finally, let's look at what Aisha Yusufu has got to say on her social media handle. She says something. Says some of us are gloating. Some of us are gloating. Some of us are getting excited over what UGM are doing. He said by the time they are done with the MPF, that's Nigerian Police Force, or the security person, they said that we are the next and our lives are in danger. All right, one or two persons have decided to respond to what Aisha Yusufu has got to say concerning the UGM and what is going on in the southeast, particularly in Imo State. All right, one lady, one Rita, he said, firstly, we must find out what were the purposes why UGM was set up and why are they fighting what they are fighting. Secondly, find out, let's also look into why UGM are fighting and they are not harming the people. Okay, Rita, we have heard you loud and clear, but let's also look at what Rita is saying and also side by side with what Aisha Yusufu has got to say. Now, Rita said something, said before now UGM was not existing, but UGM was formed simply because of insecurity or marginalization or maltreatment by these men. Eventually, it culminated to this, and now they're talking. Another person, let me pick out what this person also said. This person here said that why don't you people carry this whole thing to Abuja and protest and leave our southeast alone? We are not happy with the shooting and innocent people being brought down over this matter. Please keep southeast safe. We are tired of bad news coming out from that region. Please. Okay, I think this one must be an indigent for her to be saying this. She's saying that instead of them going through all these things, why don't they carry their grievances to Aso Rock, to Abuja, and lay their claims and lay their complaints there, likelihood that they will be heard. I also remember the Ebonyi state governor had once said that they should give them 6 months to try and negotiate, talk to the federal government on behalf of the people, why they're agitating, why they're disgruntled, why they're not happy with the government of the day. And when they table up the matter, within 6 months, they will give them a profitable feedback that for the now they should please stay calm. Everything is happening at the same time. Nigerians are beginning to wonder, this is truly getting out of hand with what is happening generally. People are beginning to wonder, are we going to continue like this? Look at that young man that crying out over innocent people. Now innocent people will be going down. Unfortunately, that's what you get in a chaotic environment. It's not all the guilty persons that may likely go down. Look at what a young woman is saying, young lady is saying concerning her uncle that has been termed UGM.